Hello and welcome back to Automotive Tales. On today's video, I'm going to talk about a common problem with the Audi A6 C6, which is this little light unit here on the boot panel, which fades a lot more than the corner lights on all of these models and makes the car just look a little bit tatty. So we can give it a good brighten up and a facelift by replacing these units. So this is an example of a pre-facelift C6, and I'm going to show you what the finished product looks like with a nice new unit on my own post-facelift, which I have already done. So we're going to swap these ones out actually with the old LED ones from my post facelift, which is a bit complicated. Either way, this video is going to show you how to take these light units out of the boot panel because it is a little bit fiddly. So just for comparison, this is the post facelift with LEDs around here and in here, and this is the pre-facelift which still has normal filament bulbs in. So slightly unusual filming angle, and apologies, I'm having to lean back so that you don't get blinded by the light up there. Now you can see I've already taken one unit out, but I'm going to show you how this other one comes out if I can keep my hand off the camera. So first thing you need to do is undo this panel here, which I can just about reach, and what that will do is it will give you access to these two screws here. So there's one there, the little crosshead screws. You turn those 90 degrees and this panel here will fall away, much as you can see I've done on that side. That will then give you access to the back of those light units where we can start to take them out. Okay, so we now have access to the back of this light unit, and you can see there's an electrical connector here which has got a little clip just in there, a little clip around the other side, which is, if I can get it to focus, just on that side. If you ping both of those clips in, that will release the cable. I can't do that while I'm holding the camera because I need two hands to grab both sides. And then we can get on into here, where you can see there is a screw here and a screw here, which we're going to undo. Those are an 8mm socket on those, but they don't come out in the way you expect. So let me go and show you one of these on the bench to explain. The keener-eyed of you might have noticed that this wire goes to this little clip here. You'll need to open that clip up with a screwdriver to release this, because that clip is actually on the back of the light unit. So if you don't release that, then the light unit will still be held in and tethered by this piece of wiring. So this is the inside and the back of one of these light units, and you can see these two 8mm sockets here, but you'll notice they are sort of embedded within this little piece of black plastic here, and I've got one by way of example. This is a slightly grotty older one, but you can see it's sort of semi-captive within there, so it can rotate within that, but this is effectively a clamp that then pulls this light unit against the rubber seal here, compresses that seal against the bodywork. Now this has actually got them tightened down for storage and for transport, but effectively that little piece of plastic there sits on the inside of the bodywork, and the rubber foam gaskety thing here sits on the outside of the bodywork, and it compresses the bodywork in between those two, and that's what holds the light unit in place. So this is effectively a giant clamp that comes off on that nut, and there's another one here which just has one side and it slides against this plastic here to clamp it, so that it's clamped in 1, 2, 3 locations around the back of the boot panel. So when trying to release this from the boot panel, you will find those gaskets are really well stuck to the bodywork, but there is a bit of a trick to get them off. So we are back looking at the light unit on the bench here. So you will have undone this little clamp here, which comes straight out. You can see the one that's just come off the car here. And then you'll undo this double clamp here on the back of the light unit, and that will not fall out of the car because it's sort of wedged in between the light unit and the bodywork. But what it allows you, it allows you a place to push on the light unit and pop it away, so you can break the seal here between the bodywork and the light unit so it will come free. So what I suggest you do is you put your socket and extension on like that, and you can push gently on the top of your ratchet like this, and that will put force onto the light unit in a location that is safe to apply force. So here on this stud, and that will push the light unit away. But because this is still in place, it shouldn't push the light unit out to fall to the floor. It should just, especially if there's still a few turns left on here, it will catch on this, but it will break the seal between the gasket here and the bodywork. So when you come back to refitting this, there is a little bit of a trick, and I've got both the old pre-facelift and this is the new post-facelift unit. They are very, very similar, but there's some minor differences. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you pull this little red tab here, and that releases the light unit. So that's what the light unit looks like for a facelift. The pre-facelift has got a few more filament bulbs in, so that's the pre-facelift unit there. Now you want the assembly in this sort of setup to install it. Now the bit that's going to be really, really tricky if you don't follow this little step is getting these back in position. So they've got very specific channels within the light unit they've got to sit in. And if you take those off completely and you put the light unit in place, you will really struggle to get that in just the right position that it slides in its little grooves and it grips properly. But they thought of this when they designed it, and you'll notice if you look on the side, they've got a bit of a chamfer to the edge, and this one does as well here, and they are a little bit flexible. So when you release these, what you want to do is you want to bring this thread right up to the top, but so that it's still connected, it's still sitting in its grooves, but it's a bit loosey-goosey on either side, which I'll show you in a second. And then you literally push it back into place, and these little bits here will bend in around the bodywork and will clip in behind. And that means your light unit will be held in position for starters, which makes screwing it and tightening it in a lot easier. And then you can just tighten it down, and because this is already popped over the bodywork, it will grip behind the bodywork and pull the light unit into position. So let me show you what all of that actually means. So I very quickly loosen it off, so you can see these are nice and loosey-goosey, but they are still attached. Same over here. It's got a little bit of movement in that plastic, but it is still attached. It's not going to fall off when I turn this light unit upside down. So that is ready to install. I'll show you how you do it. Okay, so this is the light unit recess. You can see through into the boot there, and you see the cable. So what we're going to do, we're going to push the light unit into here, and when it goes in, those three little clips, there's a long one that goes top to bottom over here. You can actually see there's a bit of a tab for the top one. The bottom one just sits behind here, and that little one on the side sits behind this tab. As we push the light unit in, the plastic is going to pop around those little tabs because we've got it nice and loose, and then once it's behind the tab, we can screw down the bolt from the inside, and that will pull the light unit square into the boot panel. So in theory, it should be as easy as that. So you can hear it's popped in, but you see it's still a bit loose because we haven't tightened those clamps down. So from here you can see it's not quite flush yet, but we'll go on the inside and we'll tighten the clamps down, and it should be nice and flush. So you can see the clamp is here, just behind the wiring loom here, and they are now behind the bodywork because that is secured in place. So just got to get the 8mm on here, tighten these two down, and then we're good to go. Okay, you can see that has pulled the light unit nice and in line. It's not a perfect fit, they never are, but you can see that has now tucked it right the way in. So that is all nice and tight. The last thing to do is to get the little bulb holder, which will go in here, click that in, and then put the wiring in. Okay, the bulb holder is in. Now, you will notice on this one, unlike the one I removed, there isn't that clip for holding the wiring. That's because I've actually refitted the facelift light units that came off my car when I put some brand new ones on. But the wiring connector is the same, so it just reaches over here, snugs into there, and you can just push that wire out of the way. So on the old ones, there's actually a clip to hold the wire. And on the old one, the wiring connector is actually on this side of the unit. The wire will want to be over here just to bend it a little bit to get it into there. And that's it. Then all we're going to do is put the boot panel back on. So we push it over here, and then inside these two holes here, we 90-degree turn clockwise, the two little flathead screws, and then we can pop this panel back up. And there we go. So those two screws turned 90 degrees clockwise into that hole, and then job's a good one. Now, I'm well aware these don't look perfect because these are not brand new units, and they're still faded compared to the corny lights, which are also broken as well on this car. But that's how you replace them, and this one has been upgraded now to the LED rear lights, which is quite nice. Now what I'm going to do is test that doesn't bring up any errors on the dashboard. There you go. All the light units are fixed. We've got, it looks like it's flashing on the camera. It's not. That's just because these are LEDs rather than normal filament bulbs, but everything is up and running. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Right, let's try this YouTube trick thing. That's not quite right. Better. Better still. Yes! Yes! Magic.